Hello everyone, welcome to my first commentated as Murderous Pursuits video. I'm very happy with this game. It has a lot of potential. It's still in closed beta right now. It's coming out next month, April 26th, I believe. So I'm super happy in the States. And there's no lock-on system, which can be kind of annoying. I think it definitely needs a lock-on system. Very similar to Assassin's Creed multiplayer, there's a kills, stuns. Stuns are worth 2 points, and kills vary depending on what kind of weapon you have, which are around the ship, which it changes every time you get killed, like based on what score they give you. So, for example, the sword I had just gave me, what was it, like 4 points? Now it only gives me 1 because I got killed with it. So, if I find another weapon, I would get more points from it. There's one in the back. I think it's a gun that's, I can't tell how many points it gives from right there. And then there's these guards that walk around, which I'm right next to. If you try to stun or kill anyone in their line of sight, you'll get arrested. And all the points you would have made for that kill or stun get deleted from your score, and you would never get them. And you become exposed. The way the exposure works in this is not like Assassin's Creed. If you are not with NPCs, it's going to constantly go up, where it's from 5 points to 0 points. As you can see, it's going down now because I'm with NPCs. So the 5 points is the highest thing you can get with the exposure alone. And then it depends on how you kill them and what kind of weapon you have to determine the score of the kill. If you are walking, it goes up. If you are sprinting, it goes up even faster. And if you are exposed, as you can saw, that person had like a green target on them. That's what happens when you get exposed. And if you're pursuing someone and you get exposed, you get a red skull above you. There are no whispers in this game. As you can see, that skull in the top middle of my screen, it lights up when there's a pursuer in your line of sight. So you don't have to rely on the whispers. It's right there on the screen, visual. Compass works very similar. It's probably not as accurate as Assassin's Creed, so it definitely takes some practice to again realize how it works. And there's some abilities. I mean, I think there's about 5 or 6 abilities. There's no like smoke bomb or anything like that. There's a disguise, which, because there's no portraits, if you ever noticed, it doesn't make sense in the aspect of Assassin's Creed disguise. What it does is it takes your exposure from wherever it is back down to 5. So if you're chasing someone, you can pop that and get a nice kill either way. And my Q ability is called Counter, where basically anyone who tries to get a stun or kill on you, immediately counter them, even if you're not targeting them or whatever.
Boo to you, you goose. Boo.
And if you try to kill someone that is not your target, or you try to stun someone that's not pursuing you, you get exposed. So I just pop disguise there and back down from exposed to 5. So it's a good way to keep yourself hidden from everyone. See, the guard went to sleep. The guards have narcolepsy, so randomly they fall asleep, and you can use that to your advantage to get kills or stuns. Again, if you try to do it when they're awake, you'll get arrested. And when they are arresting someone, there's a brief window where you can actually kill or stun someone. But it's very brief and you have to be quick. If you try to see someone's getting arrested now. So while he was getting arrested, I was able to get that kill. That person that came around the corner. I mean, get that weapon, which is more than my 1 point because I just killed someone, so he gets 2 points with that. That goes up to 5 as well. And it's definitely more comedy-like than Assassin's Creed. It's not so serious. Like, you know, you got silly sounds, silly characters, which I can appreciate done right, which I think this game does right. So just as that person comes, I believe that's called the Brute, came around the corner, the skull lit up, and then the compass lit up when that person came across the door, and then, you know, skull again. So it's definitely more Assassin's Creed Brotherhood-esque, I guess you could say. in terms of the way that like the maps are played out and how a skilled player can get those stuns and those good kills compared to like Assassin's Creed 4 where anyone can get stuns because it's so easy to get stuns. Everything's long range where you have to be really close to get stunned. That person's getting arrested. So there's not a lot of people in the closed beta right now. They did very few invites. Luckily, I was able to get one. So in some of these games, there's some bots, which is a bit disappointing. But there's some players, like this is probably the first match I had for probably about a day or so playing where I had several other players in, which was really cool, really exciting. Game has a lot of potential to be the next Assassin's Creed multiplayer. I'm super happy with it.
Well done. Bravo. They didn't expect that little surprise.
Haven't ran into too much lag. There's about 7 different characters, and they have some different colors to them which you can use. You can see that gray icon in the middle there. The guard's asleep, so this would be the perfect time to go for a stun or a kill. Or you can break line of sight with them and do that as well. You'll see they'll have like a little red icon like a whistle, and that's when they're too close to you, and if you try to do anything, you'll get arrested. See, my target's exposed. It's got the green target above her head. So in order to avoid that, you gotta stay with NPCs and like these dotted white lines. So someone threw a flashbang there as someone stole my kill. Didn't really show the graphic for the flashbang, but it works pretty similar to the way in Assassin's Creed, and I got arrested there.
Trying to give me a pulsing vein because you're succeeding.
I think I was wrong on that anyway. I don't think that was my target or anything like that. So I lost my contract when you do that, and I got exposed, but luckily I have the disguise, which brings it down to 5 again. So I don't have a giant green target above my head or a red skull.
For your sake, let's hope they hold on to you. I'm really rather annoyed.
That was pretty bad by me. You know, I'm still in the Assassin's Creed mindset. I forget these guards are a thing. So I've done it several times now. And I've been streaming on twitch.tv/rectubtb, just like my YouTube channel. I know I've said this a bunch of recently, but I'm trying to see what I can do with my Twitch. So if you want to drop by sometime, there's a schedule on it. So when I stream, it's all in Eastern Standard Time. Streaming this game pretty much all weekend, so I'm probably after this beta is just the weekend, so probably after this I'll probably stream some Assassin's Creed 4 if you want to come and watch, and maybe some other games. Who knows? But yeah, that's the end of the match. Thank you for watching.
Time's up. But who has won our delightful dance to the death, I wonder?
I am even one string venom corpses.